Good morning. Testing, testing.
Morning.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. This is our first time doing this from the home gym, as it were. So I tried it on my computer because Julie said it will work better. So let me know if there's any technical issues that you spot.
Sounds good.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm tired.
Tired?
Yeah.
Well, we'll take care of that pretty quick. Who else do we have here? Pam? Pam's here.
Yeah, I'm backwards.
You can hear me?
I can. Oh, now I'm forward.
Oh, there you
I was taking a video of my pillow.
Oh, wow. That's one to make sure you save that one.
Yeah, be
Great,
good.
great one. Happy April Fool's Day.
Yeah, it's my kids were up at 11 last night rearranging the living room and opening all the cabinets in the kitchen and throwing softballs all over the floor.
Okay. I was wondering if the first two were like at your direction or, like they were cleaning or
No,
helping.
no, they were rearranging in ways they will get to April Fools on them. They got to put all back.
Oh, of course. Yes. Gotcha. Morning, Nicole. We'll probably wait a little bit. I know yesterday morning we had a couple folks get here, and plus I didn't start until 6:31, so I don't know if somebody tried to get in and then wondered where I was. So we'll wait another minute or two before we start. So apparently, Julie emailed me yesterday and said that she had received word from a friend of theirs, or maybe Maggie received word that somebody was coaching a class at their gym when the gym was closed. It was a different CrossFit gym, which is what I had done yesterday. And she said that somebody had called the police and sent the police to the gym, even though it was locked and not open for business, and there was only one person in there. And the police gave them flack for being there instead of being at home. So I told Julie, I was like, well, we certainly don't need that. So I'll make sure to figure out how to do this from my house.
Yikes.
Good. So it's better them than us. I think one last thing we need to be in trouble for. It was nice though, because just Anne-Marie was working in her office yesterday morning, which is right behind me, and for me to be able to just go up the street to the gym was kind of like easier. But oh well, staying home is better at this point, I guess. All right, here we go. Who's here? Favi, morning.
Morning.
James is here, I see. So I see James and Nicole back. We will start talking about the daily activity. Morning, James.
Morning.
You can hear me and see me?
Yep.
Good. All right, once Nicole is back, we will get this party started. James, did you take a day off yesterday?
Yep.
We had a full-on ladies class yesterday morning, so we missed you. You can represent.
You know how much I love double unders, so.
Right, I'm sure, especially indoors. I can't do them. I did the workout at 9 a.m. and I had to do it outside because I can't. Well, my neighbors, first of all, would have me evicted if I did double unders inside. But and I just don't think with the carpet, I just don't think it's gonna work. So, all right.
My rope got chewed up from yesterday.
You're what?
My rope, I did them outside and my rope got all chewed up.
Mine did too. I did them on cement. I mean, it wasn't bad because my rope's brand new, but if I did them there a lot, it would be pretty
Mine like pretty bad. It was like a cheap rope, so I just ordered another one.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so hopefully everybody's feeling pretty good. Yesterday was, other than your core, you might be a little tender down here from all those sit-ups, but everybody should feel pretty good. I know today and tomorrow we're going to be challenging ourselves a little bit. Today, if you've looked ahead, we are, and I have my fancy law school whiteboard here. Hopefully I can hold it so that you can see it.
Okay. Push it back more where you had it.
All right. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's got my reflection in it, but you guys can actually read that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got a 5-rounder. We're doing some legs today. We're also doing a movement. I don't know that we've done the sumo deadlift high pull with our dumbbells and kettlebells since we've started these Zoom classes. So we'll go over the standards for those, but it's going to be a 5-rounder of 10, 15, 20. So the rep scheme, 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20 times. All right. So the lifts are sumo deadlift high pull. So obviously we're going to have a nice flat back. We're going to open our hips first, then we're going to go with the arms, then we're going to go back down. We can do that with our barbell. We can do that with a dumbbell. We can do that with a kettlebell. Let me go down the line here and ask you guys if you've decided yet what you're going to be using. Kathleen, what do you have to play with today?
I'm going to use a 35-pound kettlebell.
Okay. James?
I have a 50-pound kettlebell or dumbbell.
Dumbbell. Okay. Good. And Pam?
I got a kettlebell, 35 pounds.
All right. Kettlebell. Nicole? No, she's on mute. She's going to show me. She's got the kettlebell. All right. And Favi?
Kettlebell.
All right, good. So everybody's got the kettlebell except James. James, what did you say? You said 50?
Yeah.
All right, great. All right, then we've got the second movement, our goblet squats or our front squats. Obviously, since you guys all have kettlebells and or a dumbbell, we can just do the goblet squat, which is essentially a front squat, but we wrote this up here in case somebody had a barbell. And then we've got alternating pistols. All right, pistols is going to be the hiccup for some of us. I hope that we've all been in the gym at some point when we've needed to do some modifications on our pistols. Today, the first scale would just be narrow squats, meaning you still go down with both legs. We also have the option of doing the pistol squat with one leg behind our other leg to use as sort of assistance, and I'll demo those as well. So that would be a little bit more challenging than the two-legged narrow squat. And then obviously if you had somewhere that you could use for assistance, that might be a little more difficult, like we use the rigs to hold on to at the gym, then feel free to do that as well. But when this says 20, it means 10 on one leg, 10 on the other, or 20 if you're going to be doing the two-legged version where you're doing the narrow squat. Okay. So that's part 1, 5 rounds. So it's a lot of legs. It's also some hips and shoulders with the sumo deadlift high pulls. Should be pretty quick. Those transitions, I would love to see it if we could transition straight from that sumo deadlift high pull, finish that last high pull, flip that dumbbell or kettlebell over, and start going into your squats. Really tying the movements together, because obviously you're going to get to put that the kettlebell down after these front squats, and then get into your pistols. So use that time to rest your shoulders and really go for it and see if you can try to hit these 10 and 15 unbroken, at least maybe for the first or second round. And then maybe maybe starting in the third round, maybe you do take a short break in between here and here. After we finish part 1, I'd like to do part 2 together if we can, although I know with the morning class, I always like to have you guys have the ability, if you finish fast, to go ahead and get started on it. If you need to get to work or take care of the kids, whatever you got to do. Otherwise, I will start a clock and we'll run these max effort plank holds. I don't remember us doing those recently. I know we have done them in the past. Really go for it. Even if your body starts to shake a little bit. I know for me, after like 30 or 45 seconds, I start to get that little quivering going on. Try to hold on. Maybe do a full minute for the first one if you can. But just remember, your butt's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like this. So let's get into a good form, get everything nice and tight. Hold on. I'll run a clock and keep the count for you guys. And then give yourself about, I'd say, 2 minutes in between efforts, anywhere from a minute to 3 minutes in between, and then go for another one and see if you can match the same time that you got for the first one. All right. Any questions about anything? I'm going to set this whiteboard down for a second. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get moving a little bit, just like we did yesterday. We're going to start with just a little bit of tempo stuff, and then we'll get down and work on our progression, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is 2 rounds of jumping jacks and plank jacks. So remember, our plank jacks are where we get down. I'm going to go from behind so you can see my feet. I come down like I'm doing an athletic burpee, and I go feet out, feet in, feet out, feet in, feet out, feet in. All right, so I'm going to start with 20 jumping jacks 20 jumping jacks, 20 plank jacks for 2 rounds. Questions? You guys ready to move? All right, let's go. 20 jumping jacks, 20 plank jacks. You guys can leave your microphones on. We'll worry about muting those before we start the workout. That way I can speak to you guys. Nice work. Try to keep those arms straight, James. Straighten those elbows. There you go. And then get down. Nice tight core. Keep that butt down. So you're just in a plank and you're just doing your feet. Your feet go in and out. Feet go in and out, James. Yeah, there you go. And then back up for another round of jumping jacks. Straight arms, straight arms. Get those heart rates up, then we'll take it down a little bit. Transition directly from your jumping jack into your plank jack. So straight down to the floor. Give me 20 wide, wide, narrow, wide, narrow. Nice, Favi. Those look great. All right. Now, we're going to slow things down a little bit. We're going to step out with our right foot. We're going to get down into that Samson stretch. So from here, I'm just going to want to step out. I'm going to come down. All right. Now I'm going to give me those hip circles. So the hip circles, I'm going clockwise for 3 big circles, and then switch it up, counterclockwise, 3 big circles. All right, straight back leg, knee off the floor. I'm going to take my inside elbow. I'm going to drive my elbow down to my instep and hold, and then press through my arm, reach. Down, hold. One more reach. Actually, let's go one more time. Press through the arm, all the way down, hold extra long. 3, 2, 1, and reach. All right, drop that back knee. All right, now I'm opening my hip flexor. I'm squeezing my butt. I don't need to push myself forward. All I need to do is open up this hip, interlace those fingers, and reach up to the sky. Slow bend, side bend, keeping the chest up, feeling that stretch all the way down my lats and my side. Back to center, slight back bend. Ooh, I feel those sit-ups from yesterday. All right, now I'm gonna straighten my front knee. I'm gonna come down, grab my toe. I'm gonna drop my forehead down to my knee, and I'm gonna relax into this hamstring stretch, all right? I'm gonna hold for 10 seconds. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do everything we just did on our right side, we're gonna do it on our left side. So we're gonna step out, back knee off the floor, hands down, hip circles. 3 giant hip circles, each direction, clockwise, and then switch it up and go counterclockwise. All right, now we're gonna take that elbow, inside elbow, we're gonna drive it down to the instep and hold. Press through the arm and reach for 3 reps. Down and reach. Good work, guys. Once you've given me that third one, you're going to drop that back knee. Now squeeze that butt, really open the hip, reach nice and high. Give me those side bends, each direction. Slight back bend. And then you're going to sit back and straighten that front knee. Nice work, nice work. And then go ahead and stand up. All right, so everybody, I want you guys to grab your kettlebells and James, your dumbbell. All right, We're just getting it out. Now, before we start, I want to get one round of our, I call them prisoner because you've got your hands behind your head like you're being arrested, but our prisoner good mornings. So I want to keep those elbows back, and I want you to bend at the hips. Keep those knees just slightly bent, but don't bend them too much. Give me 10 good mornings. Nice, Pam. Good, Kathleen. Elbows back. Try to keep the elbows behind the ears. All right. So just a real quick refresher on our sumo deadlift high pull. As Jeff Tinter used to teach me, sumo deadlift high pulls are very much similar to like a row. When you're rowing on the rowing machine, it's a core to extremity movement, meaning you move the big muscles first and then the little muscles follow. So my big muscles are going to be my hips. I'm going to drive with my legs. I'm going to open those hips nice and fast with long arms, just like I do on the rower. I drive with my knees with long arms. Once I've stood all the way up, so once I'm here, then the arms go, and then on the way back, arms go down, then my legs go down. So it's literally just like when we're on the rowing machine and we say legs, arms, arms, legs. We're doing the same thing with our kettlebell. So we're going to start with a wide sumo stance. So go ahead and address your kettlebell with the wide sumo stance. All we're going to do is the deadlift right now. So I want to see 10 reps, nice flat back with your deadlift. James, you can hold the dumbbell with two hands. Let me see how that looks. That's obviously narrower than you're used to, but that should work. Let's test that out. Give me 10 deadlifts. Keep those eyes up for me, guys. Don't look down at your feet because that'll tend to make you drop your chest. Excellent, Kathleen. Good. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just keep our kettlebell on the floor, and I want to work on sumo squats. So our sumo squats are our wide squats. I want to do 5 sumo squats, but I want these to be slow. So I want to demo real quick. Watch me. So I want you guys to have your wide sumo stance. All right. I want to send those hips back and down. At the bottom, I want to take my arms and press my knees out and then stand. So I'm going to stay in the bottom for about 2 to 3 seconds, pressing my knees out. It's really just meant to open my hips. There you go, Fabi. Nice. Press those elbows out and then stand and squeeze. Give me a total of 5 sumo squats with that press out. Excellent. Once you've given me 5, get back over to that kettlebell or dumbbell, James. Anytime I say kettlebell to these ladies, James, that means dumbbell for you.
No worries.
Okay, I knew you'd figure that out. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our stand and shrug. All right, so I'll demo real quick. I've got my kettlebell here. What we're looking for, same thing on the deadlift, but I'm gonna pull with long arms. So stand and shrug. Give me 10 sumo deadlift, stand and shrugs. You're gonna have to open those hips fast, James, there you go. Give me a little more elevation on those shoulders, James. So really just exaggerate that shrug like up to your ears. So shoulders to ears. No, not with the elbows, just with the shoulders. Imagine you're saying, I don't know, like with your elbows. I don't know. There you go. Nice work, guys. All right, so remember, the faster your hips move, the faster that weight is gonna jump its way up, all right? Now we're gonna step back from our kettlebells. We're gonna do our narrow squats, okay? Narrow squats are feet together. These are the one time when we squat when our knees actually do go out. We encourage you guys to have your knees go out over your toes. That's normally not what we like. So in my narrow squat, I'm gonna have my feet together. I like to have my hands out. I come down, I keep my heels on the floor, and stand up and squeeze my butt. So go ahead and give me 10 narrow squats. And again, guys, for those of us who don't have pistols, this is going to be our option for the workout, unless we're going to do some kind of assisted pistol, which I'll demo before we start. And if you do these during the workout, you're going to do 20 reps. You want to still try to get those hips a little bit lower, James. There you go. That was it. That was good. If you lose your balance, no worries. Just keep moving. There you go. All right, back to the kettlebell. We're going to add the high pull now. Okay, so now we get to play with the elbows. All right, so we're going to open the hips with long arms. We're going to follow with the elbows, okay? Watch me. Kettlebell up. Come down. Stand up. I'm still getting my elbows nice and high. You can barely see me because my angle is a little off on me. Here we go. So at the top of the movement, I'm looking for elbows up. I want that kettlebell in my sternum. I don't want to stop here. I want to get it all the way up as high as I can and then back down. All right, go ahead and give me 10 sumo high elbows. So sumo deadlift high pulls. Hips, then arms. Nice, Nicole. Those look great. Good work, Favi. Good, James. I know it's probably a little awkward with your hands closer together than you're used to. James, the one thing I'll tell you, though, keep your eyes like on the screen, because if you keep your eyes on the screen, that's going to help you keep your chest up straight, because your head has a tendency to go drift downward. So keep those eyes looking at the computer, and that's going to keep your chest up.
All right.
All right, let's go goblet squats, all right? Now we're going to pick up our kettlebell. Once we've rested a second, we're going to get into that nice goblet squat position. James, I'll let you hold that dumbbell either by both heads, or you can just hold it by one head, which is my preference. Ladies, with the kettlebell, you're going to hold that thing up here, just like this. I like to put mine right on my chest underneath my chin. All right, and then I send those hips back and down, and up, and up. All right, that's our goblet squat. Still get those hips lower, James. I know you can get lower than that. There you go, Favi. Give me 10 goblet squats. Excellent work, Kathleen. I like that, Pam. Good. All right, so before, I want to take a real quick poll. All right, where are we on pistols? I'm just going to go down the line. Talk to me if you're planning on doing the narrow squats, if you're planning on trying to do some kind of assisted. And again, I can talk about that assisted pistol for anybody that wants to try it, starting with Kathleen.
I do the ankle, the one leg with the.
Okay, that's what we're going to do as soon as we finish this. If you're going to put your right leg behind your left, then your left leg behind your right, you're going to do 10 each side. All right, James, how about you?
Same.
Okay, Pam.
My left side's going to be regular pistol. Right, we'll probably try the ankle thing.
Okay, gotcha. Nicole, you can give me a sign language. There you go. The narrow squat. Okay, Favi.
Assisted ankle, behind the ankle.
Okay, great. So it looks like most of us are going to be doing the assisted. And Pam, I'm like you. I have one leg that's better than the other. I have some knee issues on one side that I don't have on my other, at least not yet. So I don't know if I'm going to lower the screen so you can see me, but I'm guessing you all know how to do it. So you're going to take your right leg, place it behind your left. You're going to come down and stand. Then I'm going to switch down and stand. I heard.
Should we do all one leg and then all the other?
You certainly could. The workout says alternating, so it's. But if there's a reason why, like if you get into a rhythm and you find, you certainly could do 10 and 10. Although I will tell you, it's probably easier to do alternating, because if you do 10 on one, your leg's going to get really tired versus switching back and forth. But if you do 10 on one side, 10 on the other, I'm fine with that. Okay. Any other questions about the workout? Again, the rep scheme is going to be 10, 15, 20. 10, 15, 20. I really would love to see you guys try to hold on to that dumbbell and kettlebell for the first two movements, at least for the first two rounds. If you have to put it down, obviously put it down. Your form is the most important thing I care about. But if you really want to turn these lighter weight at home workouts into more of a challenge and a struggle, you gotta sort of get that mental thing where you're pushing yourself beyond where you want to go. So if you turn around from that sumo deadlift, the 10th one, and then just flip it and grab it into the goblet and just start, you may say, shit, I wish I didn't do that. But you did it, and now you're moving, knock out those 15. Last thing I'll say on the goblet squats, what I like to do is rather than put the goblet squat down, I'll stand up at the top. So say maybe I'm on my 10th one, and I don't know if I can make it to 15. I stand up, I take the kettlebell, I set it on my shoulder like this, I rest, I shake my legs like this, shake them out, and then back on it. Because sometimes that's all the rest I need. Sometimes if I just take a break, shake the legs, get that lactic acid out of there, and keep moving. That way I don't have to put the kettlebell down. Okay? All right, we'll go in like 60 seconds. Anybody needs to grab a sip of water? Anybody wants to get a towel? Anybody wants to run to the bathroom? Once you guys are standing, facing your cameras, go ahead and mute if you've got any music that you want to put on. Feel free to do that. And once I see you guys standing behind your kettlebells, then I'm going to assume that we're good to go. I want to make sure I've got a good view so that I can see the depth on your pistol squats. So if everybody can just show me exactly where they plan on standing.
Question, what's the reps for the first two movements?
It's 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20. So it goes up. So just remember, it starts with 10 and then each movement goes up by 5. So it's 10, 15, 20, and then back to 10. And the first two movements have the kettlebells and then the pistols, obviously. That's your chance to rest and be glad that you're not holding the kettlebell. So think about that when you go to pick up your kettlebell. Hold on to it as long as you can because you know you're going to have a nice long break where you're not holding it when you're doing those pistols, okay? And remember, guys, I can't say this enough. When we start to get tired, we start to bend our elbows early on those high pulls. Really try to do that. Try to focus on your form. There's only 10 reps. Long arms and then elbows, then back down and then back down, all right? And then on our goblet squats, keep the kettlebell high. Don't let it drop. And keep your eyes up the entire time. If you keep your eyes up on the sumos, keep your eyes up on the goblet squats, it'll help keep your chest up, which will improve your form. All right, I am going to have to use give me 1 second to set up this clock here, and then I'll be able to hold it like this to show you guys your time. After the workout, if you can just run over, unmute yourself and say time, or you can show me, the T symbol that stands for time. That way I will announce what your time is. I'll also give you a couple reminders of what that is. All right, here we go. Clock, timer. Get this thing started. Go, timers, standard. All right. You guys good to go? Everybody standing behind there? We're going 5 rounds, guys. 5 rounds. I know you probably don't have a clicker. Keep track of your rounds. And here we go. Here's my timer here. We'll go 3, 2, 1. Oh, 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice work. Try to go right into those goblet squats, guys. 10 sumo della tie pulls, elbows high. Flip that kettlebell or dumbbell around. Elbows higher than that, James. And look up at your screen. Keep that head up. Flip that dumbbell around. There you go, James. I love that transition. Nice depth, Nicole. Good, Fabi. Good pace. All 15. Keep those knees out, guys. Hips below parallel. Chest up. Pam's already done. Nice work. Excellent pistol on the right leg. Uh-oh. RX pistols. Those look great, Pam. So keep your eyes up, Kathleen. If you want to face the camera, that way you're not looking off to the side there. There you go. Good. We're doing 20 total, 10 on each leg. Everybody go a little bit deeper. I think everybody could give me another inch or 2 of depth. Nice work, guys. All right. Don't pull those elbows too early, Pam. Make sure you open the hips and then come the elbows. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes in. Transition right into those goblet squats, straight from the sumos into the goblet squats. Keep that chest up there, James. You're gonna do 5 and 5. There you go. That works. Look, lift those eyes, James. All right, goblet squats, 15 reps. Good stuff. I like those, Pam. Good. There you go, Fabi. Nice work. Stand. Make sure you stand those hips all the way up at the top. There you go. Nice, Kathleen. Excellent depth on that goblet squat, Nicole. You guys are moving through this thing quick. You got 3.5 minutes. Fabi, come all the way up before you try to come out of it. So see if you can stand all the way up on one leg, then switch your legs. That's much better. Nice. Even if you get a little squirrely with your balance, just get back on it. Pam, you are flying through this thing. 4 minutes in. Keep that leg behind that other leg, James. Try to stand it all the way up. Don't take the leg away until you've opened your hips at the top. Nice, Kathleen. Drop those hips a little bit for me, Kathleen. That looks better. There you go. Good. Chest up. Good. All right, here we go, Nicole. Good. Excellent form. Open the hips, then the elbows come. Nice work, Pam. Quick water break. Back on it, James. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Look at me. There you go. Ten on each arm, James. Nice. Take your time with those, Kathleen. Make sure you stand, down and then stand up and finish each one. Don't rush to the next one. There you go. We are coming up on 6 minutes in 5. There we go. Hit 6. There you go. I love that, Nicole. Shake those legs out, then right back on it. I love that you didn't put that kettlebell down. All right, here we go, James. Goblet squats. 15 goblet squats. Excellent, Pam. I love that your chest is up, your eyes are up. hips, then arms, then hips. I love that. Nice depth, Favi. Good. Nice, Kathleen. Keep the head up. Here we go, James. Back on it. Press through the heels. Keep those knees out. Drop those hips below parallel. Beautiful goblet squats, Pam. Nice work, Favi. Good stuff. Short breaks. Back on it. Keep moving. 7.5 minutes. It's a lot of pistols. 20. Keep it moving. Stand all the way up on one leg, James, before you switch. Find your balance. Easier said than done, I know. Get down there. Nice, Nicole. All 10, all 10. Give me all 10. Then transition into that goblet if you can. I like it. All right, you're not putting that thing down. I love that. Keep rocking them out, Pam. 8.5 minutes in. Nice work, Pam. You guys are flying through this thing. Nice job. We are at 9 minutes. You're coming up on your 5th round. Turn on those nitro boosters. Don't put that kettlebell down. Nice job, Nicole. I love that form, Kathleen. There you go, Nicole. Fight for it. Press the knees out. There you go. Good stuff. Short rest. Then right back to it. There you go. 20 narrow squats. Rocking these out, Pam. Ten minutes. Chest, eyes up, James. Look at me. Here we go, Pam. You're getting close, I know. Nice, Favi. There we go. 10:37, Pam. 10:37. All right, here we go, Nicole. This is it right here. Everything you got. Hold on to that kettlebell. There's time. Is that time? You had 58. 10:58, Favi. Nice job. Nice job, Favi. There you go. 11:10, Kathleen. All right, short break, James. Back on it. Getting close. All right, finish up, Nicole. Here we go. Hold on to that thing. 15 goblet squats, then you get to put it down. Nice job. I love that. I love that you held on to that there, Nicole. Excellent. All right, James, come on. Push yourself. Got to catch up with these ladies. Nice, Nicole. Good. I love that. All right, finish right here. Last set. Chest up, knees out, press through the heels. Good. Up and down. Don't stop. Nice. Nice. Is that time? Oh, time, James. You're at 12:30 right now. I didn't see when you finished, so probably 12:20 something. Nice job. All 20 of these, Nicole. See if we can get under 13:15. We're at 12:45 right now.
You got any call? Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Cheer on, guys.
Almost there. Let's go.
Got it, Nicole. Keep pushing.
Don't stop. Don't stop. 13:10.
Good.
Guys,
13:14.
Nice.
13:14. Nice job, guys. You guys can go ahead and unmute if you'd like. I'd love to hear any feedback if you guys have any on that workout.
That's fun.
I'm waiting for you to say like it was fun or it sucked or both.
it was good.
Nice job. Yeah, you guys were moving. I didn't hardly see any breaks. Good stuff. And I really was looking particularly at your ability to keep those arms long. And most of you guys were really good at standing up the kettlebell before you shot the arm. So obviously with the barbell, it's a little bit easier to try and feel that, you know, where you're jumping the bar up. But you guys did a great job with the kettlebell. And the goblet squats, everybody's depth looked pretty good for the most part on those goblet squats. Again, I always just say the higher you hold that kettlebell up here under your chin, the easier it's going to be to keep your chest upright. And then you can sit nice and tall in the bottom of that squat. All right, so we'll take another minute or two. I know Nicole just finished, and then we will get down. So for these plank holds, I'll leave it to you guys. Obviously, we have two versions of a plank hold that we can do, and I'll demo both. One's with the straight arm and one's with the bent arm. I think most folks are used to seeing folks go, and actually, let me make sure it's how low this, there we go. All right, most folks usually go to their elbow. So they start from here, and then they get into the plank, butt up, eyes forward, all right? You'll notice I'm down. Once I get here, I'm cheating, okay? So butt down, eyes forward. You can also do a plank this way, still butt down, not butt up, not butt down here, straight. With straight arms, I'll tell you, it might be a little easier, but that only means you're gonna have to go longer because these aren't 60 seconds. These are max effort. So if something's easier, that just means you're gonna have to go longer. So if you think about it that way, I'm gonna start a clock and we'll just leave that clock running. I'm gonna hold it up to the screen so then that way, when you come out of your plank, I'll tell you what it says on the clock, and then you guys can decide if you want to take 1 minute, 2 minutes, or maybe even 3 minutes, depending on how much rest you want to go in between. I would recommend, for me, a max plank hold is probably going to be around 1 minute, maybe a minute 15, and then I would probably take that same time as my break. So if I hit a minute 15, I might take a minute 15 break and then go again. And the second time, I might only get to a minute. Normally, if I take a short break, I'm not going to get anything. I won't get the same time. But these should be max effort. I want to see everybody got a nice space for them to do their planks. make sure that I can see you because I want to be able to tell you what the time says on the clock when you come out of the plank, okay? And then we can keep unmuted if you want. All right, I'm gonna start this right now. Pam's ready to rock, and then I'll hold the clock right here so you can see if everyone wants to start right on the go, and then I'll tell you what the time says when you come out. And we ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get those butts down, guys. Pam, perfect, looks good. Favi, looks nice. Nice, Nicole. And just relax. Find your happy place. Think about something unrelated to the fact that you're doing a plank. I didn't see when you came out, James. We're at 40 right now. Nice job, ladies. All right, that was 48 seconds, Favi. We're coming up on 55, 56. Get to a minute there, guys. Keep going if you want. You're at minute right now. Nicole's still going. Kathleen's still going. Pam's still going. I got the clock right here for you guys. So you can start your second one whenever you're ready. All right, that was 1 minute and 11 seconds, Pam. Nice, Kathleen. Minute 22, Kathleen. Nicole, this is impressive. 90 seconds, Nicole. Good stuff. All right, 94 seconds. All right, I got the clock here, so just take a look at what it says when you start your second one. Take as much time as you need. Nicole, that was pretty impressive. I would say take at least a minute, minute and a half before you start your second one. Same with you, Kathleen. You guys went for a long time. When you're ready, get back on it for that second one. And remember, even if you start to shake, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Close your eyes. Think about something else. Get that butt down. Nice, Pam. How you feel, James?
I just don't have the core strength.
Yeah, just start with 20, 25 seconds, then go to 30. Then before you know it, you'll be at 45. If you do these once a week, twice a week, nice, Favi.
I'm tired.
I still feel those sit-ups from yesterday too.
Yeah.
I don't know if those played a role in today's planks. I love that Nicole's dogs are disciplined enough not to lick her in the face while she's doing this.
Uh-huh.
Any dog that I've ever known would run right up and stick his snout in. All right, there we go, Kathleen. Hold on to it. The clock says 3:48. Nice, 4:05. All right, Nicole's the lone survivor.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Huh.
4:20. 4:30. 4:30. All right, guys. So make sure put those times in Sugar Watt as well, because these planks will probably come up from time to time. And Fabi, you still going? You did an
No,
extra
I'm
one? Did you do an extra one?
No, I got a timer here.
Oh, okay, good. Make sure you put those plank times in Sugar Watt along with your scores for part 1. And keep an eye on everybody. I know Alex had talked about some ideas last night. Anne-Marie was taking the 6 p.m. class when I got home last night, and they were talking about ideas of some fun things that we might be able to do for accessory work. And one thing that they floated would be maybe like a daily challenge that folks could like a max push-up day. So like it could be like a live leaderboard. So maybe if you do like 25 in the morning, then 25 at lunch, and you can post how many push-ups you did for that day, or something, or pull-ups, or anything that's sort of outside of the regular Zoom class. But it's a challenge for the day, and we may not do it every day, or I don't know if we're going to do it at all, but it was just something that seemed kind of interesting, like to maybe complement what we do here when we meet, especially since a lot of us are home a lot more than we normally are. Then maybe we have some more time in the day to devote to something specific, like whether it's air squats, maybe it's push-ups, maybe it's sit-ups, something like that. So I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on anything like that, if you'd be interested in that. I just wanted to let Alex know that I spoke to you guys because he talked to the 6 p.m. class about something like that.
Yeah, that'll be fun, Adam.
Cool.
And also, we some of us are doing a marathon this month.
What?
Not like
Oh.
through the whole month.
Oh, okay.
A marathon
Okay.
or more running.
Like, is this like next weekend? Like
No, like running. So you
Okay.
can
I
adapt
get it.
your
So like in pieces?
in pieces. So maybe you do 2 miles today or 1 mile. So
Okay.
just all the way to the end of the
Who
month.
all are you doing that with?
We were Kathleen. Who else is Andrea, Beth? Anybody that wants to join, I'm gonna post it later.
So are you guys doing them on like everyone together every time, or just
On your own? On
Yeah,
your
so
own.
everybody's on their own.
On
That's
their
what
own.
that's what I
Let's
thought.
try to. Someone's gonna make a spreadsheet. where we
Okay.
can,
No, that's fun.
Just like how they would go running for a mile after class every day.
Yeah, awesome. So the next time, I'm sure Julie, I don't know, you may have already told Julie, or but yeah, let her know about that if you haven't,
Okay.
and that way she can get the word out for anybody else that might want to participate. Because I know you guys, I don't know, most of you guys are pretty much exclusive to the morning classes, so there may be some folks that want to run. I'm guessing you guys probably know Corey and Ryan. They're like the runners extraordinaire. They'd probably run a marathon in like 2 days.
Probably.
With how they run, but certainly something like that. You can't underestimate running. I don't like it personally, but going
It
out.
hurts my knees too much.
Yeah, going out and doing get on a bike. I have a bike too, but doing that cardio, keeping that cardio in check, so that when you do get back into the gym, it's not just like too much of a rude awakening. If you keep the heart rate in check, maybe you lose a little bit of strength. Hopefully these workouts are letting you not do that.
Yeah.
But at least that heart rate is going to be still doing pretty well when it comes to cardiovascular exercise.
Yeah, even if you guys are just walking, that counts too. Like any distance that you do, because a lot of people are going out more.
Yeah. Do you know who's going to be the one that's in charge of the spreadsheet?
Victoria's working on it. But we could share it later. I'll talk to Julie too. Maybe
Okay.
She can post something.
Great.
Over. Thank you.
Well, I do know that tomorrow is going to be a pretty fun workout. So hopefully I'll see all of you, or I won't see you in the morning. I'll be at nighttime, but either Julie or Alex or Kristen will be here. And it should be a pretty fun one. So
what is it, Adam? What is it?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you.
What movement is it?
It's a lot of movements. Let me count.
Oh, yeah.
I'll count the movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 movements.
A minute each, probably. Okay.
Maybe. That's a sneak preview.
So is it more?
I'm left in the world now.
What'd you say?
Is it more like AMRAP for each round, or is it going to be?
No, it's more similar. It's sort of similar to what Fabi's thinking, I think. But
Alright.
I'm not going to say exactly. But I don't want to let the cat out of the bag because other people are going to watch this maybe if they post it. So, but it's fun. It's 12 different movements. You'll be jumping around. If you've got neighbors like I do, they'll probably be calling the landlord. So it'll be fun. All right. Any last words, anybody?
No.
And this is great.
All right. Great.
See you, Autumn.
Great to see you guys. You guys are my
Thanks.
morning
Good
coffee.
day.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Go get your miles.
Adam.
See you, Maeve. Bye, James.